Hey, what's up guys? Mr. Freecoiner coming back to you again today. I hope everybody's doing well. You are having a wonderful time keeping an eye on this market. Guys, before I go too far though, I do want to say, of course, I am not a financial analyst. I'm simply sharing my thoughts and opinions. Please only take it as that. So if we take a look at these volumes here, not a whole lot of action. We have pulled back a bit on the price. However, things happen. Nothing to worry about. This I'm more than sure that at some point very soon we will see more movement. And I've mentioned before, we're going to see the ups and downs until we actually take off. We're going to have to go through it. A lot of things actually are happening, not just in the crypto world, but just all around. There are a lot of exciting things happening. So guys, let's just keep our heads up and stay positive. Things could change overnight, literally. Okay, so I just wanted to go over a few things tonight. Very simple things actually, and I want to start with the FUD first, of course. Fifth largest Japanese bank abruptly ditches Ripple trial, and this is the bank, Japan's Bank Arizona. They were working with SBI, but turns out they kind of pulled out. Now, I'm not going to go into this at all because Miss Crypto Airy has actually done a very awesome video explaining this. So I would suggest you guys go over there and check her out. Listen to what she has to say. She really explains it very well. So I think you might be surprised. If you haven't seen it, you might be surprised at what she actually has to say about it. Alright, so let's move on. XRP users can now top up their phones thanks to Ripple and Uquid. Now, typically, the US, we don't really do so much with the whole top up and things like that. A lot of countries, if you've been abroad, a lot of countries, they do, they get, they are always looking for juice for the phone, as some places put it. With me going to Zimbabwe and actually having to do it myself over there, if I had something like this, or at that time, now this was back in 2006, so very quite a long time actually before Bitcoin was even produced or created, but still it would have been extremely handy to use something like this. But I'll go ahead and read this little section here. XRP is much more than a cryptocurrency for banks. Despite being primarily conceived for this purpose, the speed with which the blockchain confirms transactions and the low fees have made it a widely accepted token, becoming the third most important crypto in the global market cap. A sign of the growing adoption is the increasing number of startups and fintechs that are accepting XRP as a means to pay for services. So yeah, I mean, more adoption, and I personally think that we're going to see a lot more of this. We're already seeing many different companies adopting XRP, and it's not going to stop because the popularity, of course, of XRP is just growing and growing and growing. And the more they spread, actually spread out over the globe, it's just going to get bigger. So, and this goes for the entire market. More cryptos are going to get adopted. Some of the better ones, the more the more cultivated projects are going to win. And as has already been mentioned, 99 or 90% of the coins will probably just end up disappearing. So hey, it's a dynamic market, and it requires a lot of attention. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on here. Arthur Hayes predicts Bitcoin rise to 50,000 and the end of cash. Now, this doesn't go so much into XRP, but the belief in crypto is still there. Now, as I've mentioned before, I have no problem with any coin doing well. There's plenty of use cases for every crypto out there that are the projects that are actually doing some good, not just up to take money from people, obviously. But as we move forward, I personally think there will probably be less than 100 coins in existence in a few years from now. Now, that's my opinion. I could be totally wrong, but we'll see. But yeah, all in all, the fact that people are predicting these types of prices, I believe it just goes to show that the belief is still there. I think we just need to move, or rather, it just needs to spread throughout the general population, because those of us that are in or rather into crypto right now, we are definitely more, more of the people who are willing to take those risks and really kind of have our eyes open, kind of watching things as they develop. All right, XRP takes another step into mainstream adoption as Skype hints a possible integration. More adoption, more adoption, more adoption. That is just the thing that needs to happen, and it is happening. Vitsevind has been a huge proponent of that, and as we move forward here, guys, it's just going to, like I said, it's just going to increase. Now, from this article, it doesn't give any definites, but I'm more than sure we will see some type of partnership, and we'll see integration into Skype. And it just, as with everything that's coming out, we're going to see more FUD. We're going to see more good news, and most likely we will not see any price changes. But I'm more than sure that it's not like we're going to see something happening in, we're going to have to wait 5 years for something to happen. This market, the speed at which it is developing right now, there's no way that we're going to be sitting back like that. The more adoption we see over the next year, is going to be phenomenal. That's what I believe. And the more people that get involved, it's going to be phenomenal. We are definitely due for a speculation bull run. That's, like I said, that's what I believe. I could be wrong, but I can't see things staying like this too much longer. There's just far too much going on. It cannot stay this. I don't believe it can stay here too much longer now. Could I be proven wrong? Absolutely. To be honest though, it really doesn't bother me either way, because I am in it for the long run. But this is the internet age. Everybody's connected right now, all over the globe. And if the crypto space is going to keep up with that, I mean, honestly, it couldn't do any better than having XRP or tokens that are like it, similar blockchains. And it definitely has to, the market has to catch up with that same speed. I started in this industry. I've been in this industry. I started as a computer technician back in, I believe it's 98. Okay, so I've been in this over 20 years now. So what I've seen over these years is an increase in how fast things change and how fast things are adopted. Okay, I work in the capacity where we protect data. Okay, so you can't be behind. I mean, you literally only have at most weeks to catch up with anything. Our products are generally updated on a very rapid time frame. Okay, and we're only talking about like weeks at the most. Okay, so there is no way the cryptocurrency market or space is going to take years before we have integration and all of this. It just isn't going to take that. I'm going to be honest with you. I think from a year from now, okay, a year from now is going to be a totally different world from where we are. Okay, so just think about where things were in 2017. Okay. The amount of adoption that's happened up to this point, because back then people were just finding out about crypto. So they thought, hey, this is, the way to get rich. So everyone just kind of piled in. And before that, it was just a smaller group, and these groups, as these bull runs happen, the groups are just getting bigger. That's it. I saw a lot happen in 2017, but I'm not going to get into that right now. Suffice it to say, this will not take a huge amount of time. So don't get yourself all worked up. The price will go up. Okay, it will. I mean, I know many of you are totally fine. You're solid in your investment and the time frames. But those of you who are getting anxious and just unsure, look, you ultimately have to do what it is that makes you happy, that's going to satisfy you. But if it's because of the time frame, I can promise you one thing: this will not simmer long. Okay, it will boil over sooner than you think, much sooner than you think. I believe there are strict efforts to actually keep the price from going up. Okay, my theory is, especially as it relates to XRP, they don't want a whole lot of volatility. So why allow it to shoot up at this time when there could be a volatility they'll have to deal with, which banks and financial institutions don't want to deal with? Okay, so we will see this increase. Just be patient. That's all. Keep yourself strong. Have that focus that got you here. Keep that same focus. Let's keep moving forward because it is coming. Okay, guys? So that's all I have for you tonight. Definitely hit me up on Twitter. My information is in the description. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also smash that like button and hit that post notification button so you know I posted again. This has been your man, Mr. Free Coiner. Take care of yourselves and God bless.